I've always heard how beautiful Alderan's supposed to be. Figures I'm gonna see it in the middle of a war. At least it'll still be pretty in the Holos.
You can sightsee after we win the Great Hunt.
That's assuming there'll be anything left to see. Just forget it, you wouldn't understand.
Welcome to Alderan, Hunter. Former tourist capital of the core worlds. Your target here is a nobleman nicknamed the Durasteel Duke on account of his knack for staying alive. Over 1,000 assassins have come and gone trying to put the Duke to bed, but he ain't met you yet, right? He was last seen with House Gerard. They're guests of House Thule, so that's a good place to start looking. Good luck.
Figures she'd gloss over the details. Lucky for you, I'm on the job.
Fill me in. I hate surprises.
In a nutshell, when the Queen of Alderan died a few years ago, the head of the military declared himself king. That didn't go over so well. Now the three largest houses are fighting over the crown.
Let's see which one wants it badly enough.
I'm all for making extra credits, just don't forget about the Great Hunt. Come on. We better go pay a visit to House Gerard. Oh, and one last thing. The nobles of Alderan are different. They think they're untouchable, and they won't be impressed, no matter how big a gun you wave around.
Just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
My, what have we here?
Nice place you got here. So what's on tap?
Rafid, have the help fetch something palatable to our new guest. Some trough water, perhaps?
That's kind, Father. But are we certain they can spare a bucket?
Ah, true. As you can see, your arrival is imposing upon our hospitality. You must leave, now, and use the servants' exit. People would talk if they saw someone of your ilk here.
I guess I should have worn my strapless blast vest.
Now that would have been a sight to see.
Do shut up, Rafid, or I'll be speaking to your father.
Must you two squabble in front of our guests? You're causing more of a stir than our visitor here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
You the boss around here?
You could put it that way, yes.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago under unpleasant circumstances. House Gerard now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
Formalities aren't in my job description.
I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but I can give you the authority to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
Just set up this deal. The Duke's not getting any deader.
You have a point. Let us move with haste. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malphus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malphus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Used to be 5 paces. I suppose the war is making people jumpy.
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous. and I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
That's quite a mouth you got there. Mom was a nerf herder, huh?
I will not trade barbs with a base-born wretch. Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranta. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
I'm not your serving girl.
No, you're less than that, if anything. This is why we don't trust the ill-bred with even tasks of menial honor. If you have no honor and will not prove yourself, I have no reason to further tolerate your presence.
I've got a reason right here.
Your artful diplomacy is a wonder to behold.
Oh! You struck me! How dare you! You... whatever you are, I'll see you slaughtered like an animal! What are you else waiting for? Pound this cur to the ground! Baron Zaka will hear of this offense. Enjoy explaining why my information will now go to someone else. I demand that you prostrate yourself and beg for mercy, or so help me, I'll have you brought before a tribunal for these grievous affronts.
You're a slow learner.
Ah! Stop that! You'll regret... All right, quarter, I relent. I shall enter my half of the security key. You take this message to Baron Zakar with my fond regards.
I wonder what bruised more easily, his ego or his face?
May we never meet again.
It is clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
Just saves me the trouble of taking him off the payroll.
Think that was the you-know-who, here for the you-know-what?
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to disgrace us. Advocate. Ah.
I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
I may have negotiated with his face a little.
I've always thought that pompous nitwit could use a good straightening out. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke Corwin's placed an imposter relic in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
I was thinking my rap sheet's a little light on breaking and entering.
This is not playtime. You're to identify the fraudulent relic and bring me the message. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Priceless is something Alderanians only use to describe things they still own. Catch my drift?
What is all that noise?
Jackpot. How good are you at shooting with your hands full?
Oh no! Out, please! Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
You're gonna keel over if you keep that up. Just point out the fake, and I'm gone.
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old. You must go before anything is damaged.
I won't lay a finger on a thing if you help me find what I'm looking for.
I have cared for these antiquities for 57 years. Every item here is the genuine article. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight in here.
Looks like you're out of time.
Accept your hand? I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged, approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Kindness doesn't pay. Try again.
You would have this thug manhandle me?
Fine. I'll pay you. Just get this insufferable swine out of here.
Come on, fat bag. She ain't interested.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
Well, that was at least worth a week's pocket money. I hope you know what to do with that much.
This is going straight to the Ammo and Explosives Fund.
Good day, Advocate.
Are you absolutely insane? House Alder just announced that mercenaries have pillaged the Royal Museum. They are calling for whoever is responsible for the attack to be brought up on war crimes. War crimes! I demand an explanation.
The Duke shouldn't have put the relics in danger in the first place.
I doubt anyone will see matters that pragmatically. Let's see if this was worth the backlash. This is in Organa's house tongue. I'll need a moment to pass the details. These houses... Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
He won't be organizing squat when I'm done with him.
Oh, you'll never have the chance to make good on that threat. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into nobility through centuries of murder and sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
Does it look like I'm getting cold feet to you?
It's your life, Hunter. I've apprised you of the risk. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
Keep your blaster handy. I smell a trap.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
Folks don't see so clearly when I'm hot on their trail.
I'll admit your dogged pursuit has been rather impressive. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin panic. Regardless, congratulations are in order for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
I do got this funny habit of breathing.
I see you have a sense of humor. It'd be a shame to see it extinguished. I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakhar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
You're asking me to kill my present employer. It's bad form.
Hardly. Wait until after you've collected Baron Zakhar's bounty on the Durasteel Duke before you destroy House Gerard. There's no rush. House Rist has no further obligation to Duke Corwin. Agree to the contract. You can go in peace.
It's a good deal. Let's take it and scram before anyone else tries to put holes in us.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
You got yourself a deal.
Excellent. I'll look forward to concluding our business together. We'll be in touch. One way or another.
I told you Alderan to be profitable for someone with a little ethical flexibility.
Advocate, are you there? Oh, damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
I apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the The Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
Nothing beats a stack of credits.
Huh?
What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? Are you mad? That's half my family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
They're your credits.
That was liberating. Rapid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that Duke Corwin is seeking asylum with the Organas.
Makes sense, considering how buddy-buddy they've been.
The facts support that assumption as well. Thule scouts reported spotting a civilian shuttle headed into Organa territory shortly after you breached House Rist's compound. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
Valor, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Valor! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
Guess nobody told you the bait gets eaten.
No! No, please! Don't!
It's a trap!
Take her down!
Hold your fire. There has been enough needless killing today. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
You show me the Duke, or I blow her head off. It's that simple.
Tell her the truth, Valor. I don't want to die.
If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto's suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
Doesn't explain why you've got his sister running around as a decoy.
Duke Corwin promised he'd rally nobles loyal to him to Organa's side, but his death dashed any hopes of those alliances. Lady Corwin agreed to help us and her. Strong family resemblance allowed her to make a convincing double for her brother.
If I'd known it was that easy, my double cost me a Hutt's fortune.
We sent her to House Rist to maintain the illusion that the Durasteel Duke was alive and well until she finished negotiating those alliances.
Weren't the 1,000 attempts on his life a clue this was a bad idea?
Duke Corwin's arrangement with House Rist had never failed him before. Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under 2 conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Free money or blood money? Life's always full of tough decisions.
Will you agree to those terms?
Lady, I'm getting paid by the corpse. Unless you've got a better offer.
Take this then. It's half of what I will send you, provided I never see you again. He's yours, bounty hunter. Just go in peace.
Goodbye, brother. You make sure he gets a proper burial.
This is a new low, Rafid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, bounty hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
How'd the Baron bite it?
My nephew was done in by a poisoned glass of wine. Obviously his overambitious progeny's doing.
I'm ambitious now? Why, uncle? Stooping to compliments, to slander me.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, Hader.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
I took a contract to destroy this house. All you did was start without me.
Sent someone to see you off. I hope she's packing a paycheck instead of a vibroblade.
The Gerards are dead. You have my pay?
Of course. House Rist sends their thanks for your assistance in this matter. It is unfortunate that our individual arrangements had us at odds earlier, but that's simply the nature of our business. My master wishes to ensure that there's no ill will left between us.
I don't know. I can be real temperamental. I find credits help lighten my mood.
My master anticipated this. Please accept a peace offering. House Rist will no longer interfere with your affairs. The news Taro Blood will not take graciously, I'm sure. He fronted a considerable sum to ensure his rivals were dealt with. I imagine he'll threaten some reprisal, but I think we both know what Taro Blood's word is worth.
Bioscan, incoming.
The Durasteel Duke, confirmed. Guess he wasn't blaster-proof after all. You're clear to move on.
Any word on our rival?
It's been confirmed that Irido-san was disqualified in his sleep weeks ago. Guess he got sloppy. Welcome to the final round, Hunter. Contact your handler when you're ready to proceed. Good hunting.
Just start prepping my parade.
If you're looking to be surrounded by cheering fans, you really need to work on your personal skills. Looks like someone's been trying to get through. What do you bet it's Krista waiting to talk our ears off?
I know who you are, Hunter. You have made an enemy of Taro Blood. Even now, Taro's comrades head to Nar Shaddaa to discuss ways to eliminate you from the Great Hunt. I am sending you the coordinates of that meeting. I do not know how long they'll be there, so I'd suggest haste.
Who should I thank for this intel?
My name is Heda Sung. Long ago, I was a Great Hunt champion. I wish to see the integrity of the Great Hunt and our traditions preserved. Taro robbed you of your allies in this competition. It seems only fitting that you return the favor.
I like the way you think.
There is no finer thing than the blood of an enemy righteously slain. Go to Nar Shaddaa. Confront those who have dishonored you and my people. Show them what it means to be a true warrior.
That was Head Arsoon. I can't believe it.
A hero of yours?
Soon was the youngest bounty hunter ever to win the Great Hunt. But that was over 65 years ago. Oh, he had an amazing career. Most of the crazy hunter stories out there are attributed to him. He's what bounty hunting is all about. If Soon wants to help us, we should seriously consider heading to those coordinates.
I remember you. You shot Brayden back on Hutta.
What the hell are you doing here? Doesn't matter. You saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Stand down, Sidon. A matter of honor has brought all of you here today, and it shall be settled as such.
Commander, what's going on?
You owe this hunter a debt of blood, Sidon, and I would like to see at least one of my pupils redeemed before I die.
I guess these weren't your star pupils.
Once, perhaps. Now they are cowards who embrace deceit and treachery.
Taro followed your codes, Commander. He stood tall in the last great hunt, and the others pulled him down like a pack of wild beasts. He learned from that, and this time he will take us to the top.
Taro does this for his wounded pride alone. Why can't you see that?
Some people were born to ride coattails. Tarot is their shortcut to fame.
I believe you are correct, Hunter. A Tong blood duel will resolve this dispute. A duel to the death. Challenge Seddon. A true Mandalorian must accept.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on, Satan.
I accept. Relu, you'll fight as my second. You've dug your own graves.
Well fought, Hunter. I see in you the future of my people.
That's quite a compliment coming from you.
I merely speak the truth. This matter is settled. The rest of you shall allow this hunter to finish the great hunt in peace.
No, Commander. Our pledge to Taro stands.
You are no Mandalorians.
When I'm standing on your throat, remember, you could have walked away.
Die, you dog!
It's fitting that I die here, surrounded by my failures. Taro mustn't win the great hunt. Don't let his example lead others down the easy path. Keep honor alive among my people. Show them that the old traditions, the code of the warrior, is worthy of defending.
I'm no Mandalorian. What am I supposed to show them?
You are more Mandalorian than you realize. Learn about the past. It will guide your future. Unless you believe in something, you will become an empty shell. Or a rabid dog. In the end, all you have is your dignity.
Must be a real burden, having faith in people. All this emotion is making me thirsty. Come on, let's find a place with shiny lights and an open bar.